Morning. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to subscribers. Welcome to my channel, new subscribers. My channel's WingSpiritualClarity, and my name is Wendy Wing. I woke up this morning with just such a grateful appreciation for this channel and the people who watch these videos and comment and so I thought I would, from that beautiful feeling of appreciation and connection, I would start the reading. So, all right, this is a collective reading. So I'm not tuning into one person's specific energies. I'm tuning into whoever is watching this reading. The overarching energy for this reading is hummingbird, joy, lighten up. Oh, wow. Oh, I love hummingbirds. They definitely lift my spirit when I see them or hear them. Welcome to my channel. I do animal impressions. All right. I'm feeling the joy. I'm feeling the lightening up, the silliness in your reading already. I get this feeling about you. You might be feeling a little bit heavy right now, but I feel like usually you might be someone who people go to unburden themselves, to lighten themselves up. And I think that's why we're getting this reading right now. Is what I'm getting is that you might be feeling a bit burdened right now, maybe a little sad, maybe a little under the weather emotionally or mentally, maybe even physically. And I think the hummingbird is coming to be what you are for so many other people, a little messenger of joy and lightening up and to release whatever is making you feel so heavy today. So, all right, collective. In the past, you were in the energy of King of Wands. Wow. But what I'm mostly getting about this card, for this reading, is the chameleon aspect. I feel like you are someone who might mirror or match the people around you. And I get the feeling like you have in the past become a mirroring. If you mirror people's true selves back 100, they don't like, a lot of people don't prefer their authentic reflection of their, I'm talking about their soul, their energy, the way they talk. It's like, I'm getting this feeling like you are a chameleon and you can't help but reflect back people's energy. You kind of match or mirror their energy. This might have been a survival technique growing up with egotistical people, learning how to morph your energy to be whatever they needed it to be. I'm getting the feeling that it's been hard to find who you are outside of that trauma response, and how can you use your gifts of being a chameleon to benefit you instead of being a trauma response. I hope that's making sense. Yeah, I feel like maybe you have been figuring out how to own your space, how to be senior in your space, and you've in the past, and so this created an inner strength, owning your abilities to mirror other people and match them and know what it is they need. It feels like you are actually a really good read. I'm having a really easy time in this reading without very many cards to tell the story. I feel like that's why people come to you, because you have an innate sense of knowing what's going on and an inner strength. So you don't need them to change. You're not upset by their energy. You just hold a beautiful space for people. Yeah. Wow. Wow. King of Cups. You've mastered your emotions. I feel at one time this feels like a backstory from an empowered point of view. I don't know if that makes sense. But what I'm getting is that you have really learned how to master your emotions. They don't get the best of you. I don't feel that has always been true. I feel like your emotions might have ruled you for a long time. But I feel like this is like playing cards for your levels of mastery that you've accomplished in your past. Like I'm getting to see how much strength you've built from figuring out who you are and how valuable you are for others in community, acts of service. You are so comfortable with emotions. You have a depth to you. As a mom, I'm feeling like so much pride as I'm reading to whoever is out there listening to this. I feel like I'm so proud of you. You're doing so well. You look how far you've come, like that type of energy. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone dependent on finances, dependent on someone because of health, dependent on someone. Yeah. What's this? Ooh, the Devil in reverse. It looks like in the past you were dependent on, I mean, I was reading this as dependent, and then I would say this is like a codependency card. Someone controlling. You were attached to someone who was controlling in the past. I'm feeling this weird fear and worry and uncertainty come up as soon as I get this, like, I'm worried about my next step. I guess this feeling would be eggshells. This relationship had you on eggshells. I feel like you had this amazing leveling up, these beautiful skills. You have this beautiful energy where you lighten people up around you. And it looks like you are in connection with someone who is using you for your energy, for your capabilities, and keeping you dependent in some way on them. So they get, it's kind of like, I'm feeling a little bit of a parasitic thing here, codependent as well, because there was some reason why you stayed in this connection. So there was some kind of needing each other, dependency both ways. I'm not sure what that is. I feel like there's a lot of stories there. Wow. And as difficult as the storyline just kind of went, I feel like what I'm getting is that whatever this connection is and however it makes you feel right now, part of why you leveled up so much was being in some type of unhealthy, unbalanced connection. I look how much you have leveled up. You don't have to be victim to, in your mind, to this connection that it held you back. If anything, it feels like, not that you would ever want to repeat this or suggest this school of learning, but what you did get out of it is this amazing strength and ability. It's like you know yourself so well. And I think that matching energy, your chameleon type of energy, made you susceptible in the past to devil-like energy. And in this connection, you might not have known where you ended and they began. And so it was really hard to distinguish your energy from others, especially this energy. And so it kept you very stuck because you're trying to shift energy in your space that isn't yours, it's this person's. And you can only shift your energy. You can match others, and they can choose to consciously or unconsciously match your vibration. But we're all only able to really work with our own energy. All right. So collective, in present energy, the High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Someone who's not connected with their higher self. Someone who's got secrets. When I'm in the High Priestess in reverse energy, I'm in my emotions. My emotions have clouded my ability to connect with higher aspects of myself. Also, I think another time when it's hard for me to connect, when I feel disconnected, is when I don't want to be in my body. If I'm having too much physical, mental, emotional pain, then I pop out of my body, I distract, I numb out, I have all sorts of toxic coping strategies for not being present. And when I don't want to be in my body, in my mental body, or in my emotional body, then it's like I don't want to reach out and connect. I don't want to be present. And when you're in the High Priestess upright, you're very connected with everything. You're very present. And so that's another time when I find it difficult to communicate with my intuition, my guides, my higher self, is when I'm experiencing a lot of pain or a lot of fear. Resistance to being where I am at present time does that. Delays. I'm getting this not moving forward, not being joyful and youthful, feeling old. Feeling old might be, a lack of youthfulness, a lack of lightness and joy. So I feel right now that heaviness coming through, that detached. It might be because there's a full moon today, and on the Friday the 6th, and a lot of really strong emotions are coming up, paired with Mercury in retrograde. So a lot of old emotions, things that you thought you had worked through. And so if you are experiencing that, trying to detach, going back into old behaviors and ways, coping strategies, then know that you're not alone, that the energies are coming up to be released, to be felt and released. Despite this, it looks like you're coping with the emotions and the heaviness and not feeling young and vibrant, and the heaviness with staying in your mental body. It looks like you're experiencing some rough waters right now, those rough emotions, but you're staying logical about it. It's like your mind is like, all right, I'm going to babysit and take care. It's all right. I've got this. Oh. I feel like part of the heaviness that's coming through, why it's coming through with this full moon and Mercury, why you are processing really tough emotions at this moment, is because you are inviting new love into your life. And by it looks like you're trying to manifest, you are manifesting consciously a new love, something that makes you feel youthful, that makes you feel joyful, something easygoing, something so compatible, and it's like a fairy tale. I feel like you have, especially we started out in this connection in the past, I think you might have thought that this was the magic, this was the relationship for you or something like that, the one, like that type of energy. And it didn't turn out, it wasn't what you thought it was. And so in present time, it's like you're looking at love in a different way. What is love then? I don't want to do the same thing over again. I want to create something new, something fresh, something that's not what society expects necessarily, but something that's just right for me. There's something about this next step right now of making space for a new way of looking at love that is going to take you to Empress mode. Feeling very fertile, being very abundant, being able to hold space for a lot of people. Is that a family? Is that a community? There's something about what's coming into your energy right now. I feel like that heavy energy, I think that's why the message is hummingbird, to lighten up, that you're wanting to create space for new love, to have everything, to be in this Empress mode. But right now there's a disconnect and a feeling old, and so there's something about timing here, that right now you're right where you need to be. You're not blocking anything. You're nothing that you need to do. to make things happen quicker. You're not, yeah, this feels this reassuring that right now in the collective, many people are experiencing a disconnect, going deep within, really pulling out stuck energies, old things. It's it feels like a spring cleaning, like going through all your closets and drawers energetically and emotionally and seeing if this belief works. If it doesn't spark joy, then get rid of it. How this thought, does it spark joy? No. Is it helping you? Is it something you can control? No. Then get rid of it. Feels like you're doing some purging with this full moon, and I just feel this amazing amount of reassurance that you're right where you need to be, especially if you're bringing in something that you love, someone to love, maybe a soul family. Just such a loving energy is coming through. But if you're feeling that heaviness right now, you might not be able to reach that vibration just yet. All right. So in the center of your reading is Page of Wands in reverse. Again, Page of Wands in reverse. Not stepping out yet, not starting anew, not yet, delays. It feels like you, again, that dampened mood. Usually with wands upright, it's the fiery and passion and excitement. It feels like you might be the word I got is blasé, just nah. I'm surprised I haven't seen the Four of Cups. It feels like that Four of Cups energy, just nothing sounds good. Maybe you're working some young pictures, like 3 toddler pictures, when the mom's like, how about this? No, I don't want that. And impatience, wanting something right now and not getting it, and just being miserable. Maybe you're a little overtired and you need a nap, or need some more water or food. There's something about where you are right now. If you perceive it as I'm stuck, I'm not going anywhere, this is horrible, then it'll be more difficult. What I'm getting is that why things aren't moving right now, why things are heavy right now, is a stall energetically, universally, because there's something that you're needing to see from this stuck feeling of a place. What is the overarching textural feeling of how you are experiencing individually right now? Is it sadness? Is this the feeling of fear and sadness, like a depression? What is this, the mixture of these feelings that you are feeling right now? And identify them, get closer to them so you can identify. So you see, I'm not talking about storyline. Why are you feeling this way? Why do you perceive? Who's responsible? I'm not asking those questions. I'm asking to get curious about the pain. Is there emotional pain that you're feeling at this time? There's something about where you are that's very important. And if you try to avoid it, ignore it, then it feels like you have to keep carrying this energy instead of letting it go. Yeah. That's exactly what I just said. But so the star in reverse. Unless you let this stuff go, you can't heal from this. I feel like the universe is saying, we get that you have asked for a lot. You have planted a lot of seeds that you want to manifest. And the universe wants you to have everything that you have wanted, everything. And to do so, you have to clear some more space. Otherwise, you can't receive the offering because you're too full. So if you have been feeling heavy, if this is your reading, if this has resonated, then the main message is that you're fine. It's okay. You're just releasing painful emotions, fears. Lighten up as much as you can. Acknowledge how you're feeling, but right now it might be easier to stay more in your mental body and focus on what's coming next. And keep your mind away from thoughts like it's never going to happen. I feel like this is where your mind goes to because of how you feel right now is, I'm never going to get that emotional fulfillment. Maybe that's the overarching picture that you're working, that you need to let go of. I'm never going to get people like me, someone like me. I never get satisfied. There's something, some type of personal picture that's being worked in the collective. Things don't work out for me. Some type of belief like that, or maybe it's all of those, a collection of beliefs like that are stopping you from moving forward. And so it's coming up in a really strong way to be cleared, not to be validated, but to be cleared. It's not, it's old energy. It's old energy coming up. And a lot of times you have a history of matching people, mirroring and matching people. That's where we started. And you also have a habit of mirroring and matching really strong moods, really strong waves of energy. And right now you might be mirroring and matching the energy of, it'll never work out for me. Things don't work out for me. I'll never get my satisfaction met. And so if that's resonates, then I'm getting not to entertain those ideas and thoughts, recognize when you are thinking something like that and stop. So you can stop the momentum and of that belief system that has over time gained a lot of momentum and power in your energy, because you've given it a lot of time and airplay in your thoughts. You've even spoken that a lot and acted like that. And so it's become a very real part of your reality. So stopping those thoughts, stopping talking about that, stop behaving in a way like someone who things don't go well. And instead, I'm getting, if you are someone who mirrors and matches people's energies, focus right now on things that make you feel joyful and lighthearted, whatever that elixir is for you. To not magnify this feeling by listening to sad songs and like, don't bathe, don't marinate in this energy. See if you can find anything to keep raising your vibration and matching what it is, where you are moving, where you are wanting to move to. All right, that's your reading. I hope this makes sense for you, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, consider giving me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Every time I do this, I think of and then I'd love to hear any comments about how this is your story, and how it resonated with you personally. If you want to share that with me, love reading that. Comments, and if you haven't subscribed, to subscribe to my channel so I can grow this channel and so these readings can be in your feed. So, all right, take care. Hope this was helpful. Mwah. Love you guys.